It's week 9 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at Caleb Williams. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Lions and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being... Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
False start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked 1st overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
He was on one last week, but it was too bad his teammates weren't on that ride with them. Look at all the yards he put up. You're assuming anytime you throw for that many yards, that much production, you've won in a blowout, but that wasn't the case. It does have him highly motivated and the rest of his guys to play at that level again, but this time find a way to win.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Again, it's Cook. He breaks a tackle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way! And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Here's 2nd and 2. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Sauce Gardner with the INT. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's got a gain of 6 there. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. They motion the tight end over. Williams to throw on first. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Williams from the gun. That finds Ayuk, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Juke the defender. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They have themselves another 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Finds him over. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1st down, Williams. Has it at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 31. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll get it up to the 44. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 2nd and 3 now. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Richardson fires quickly out wide. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They go play action on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Lions are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. He throws a bullet deep to... They connect on the deep shot. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. Motion man sent left. From the 40 on second down. Connects with his receiver. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Going run again with McCaffrey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there. And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Cooper DeJean with the stop. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Williams set to pass. He's got this completed. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 50.
They motion a receiver left. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
That's good for the Lions.
This is Cook on the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run it with Cook. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Williams will look to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions take a 20-zip lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. To the air, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Vikings get their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Lions will go on offense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Working from the gun, Williams has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Williams from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions looking at 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 27. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
3 yards to go.
Now Williams. He's got it at the 6. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Vikings nothing.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. Able to find Hawkinson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. And now we'll have to take a moment for an injured player, and it's a significant one. Tight end T.J. Hawkinson in some pain after the play. They'll run it here on third down. And this one doesn't go far. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. To throw, Williams. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So second down coming up. To throw is Williams. Pass complete to Cook. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Here's Williams. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. A final throw before the break. One little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions will catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Now Camarda on to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Lions and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. They'll send him over right. Williams to throw on first. Brought in right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 37-yard line.
From the 37. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Motioning him from the slot right. First down, Williams. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he's able to get this down to the 13. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. Took off with it again. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Slot man in motion right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Looks like play has been paused. We've got a timeout taken by the defense. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions tack on 7 more to their lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Brought in right side by Moore. And this one line before it stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. And with Sauce Gardner dropping him there. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to the air here. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. Now Camarda on to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Lions ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And the type of game that he has been putting together, wow, we're going to see some of these highlights now, Brock, and I expect a lot of times over the next week, too. He has thrown this offense to the end zone time and again. What a showing. This is one of the elite games that we have seen from him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Brought in by Ayuk. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. They motion the slot man right. Off the play fake, Williams. He's throwing deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's good for the Lions.
First down read option. He keeps it running right. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
A loss of 6 yards. It's
Now here's Williams. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. The Lions readying for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll throw it. Hauled in left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
number 29, the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Another carry for him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Tackled down at the 30-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming. Throwing now from the gun. He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Vikings have it to start the 4th, and given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. Goal to go, they're passing. Catch is made in close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Now Camarda on to send it away. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Lions up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Cook. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Cook. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another one for Cook. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he works his way for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a give to Cook. And they take him down right along the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Williams to throw. That finds Ayuk complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Man in motion here. From the red zone now. Pass complete to Cook. And in for the Detroit touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one right down the middle. And the Lions continue adding on to that lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Moore's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw here on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions approaching win number 7 on the year. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the run, so now they face 4th down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw now. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. They're throwing it. Getting out to his left. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.